Ladies and gentlemen, this is Yukantos with a video on the new Season 2 of Rocket League and my 3 minor to major issues that I have with this new season. Let's start with the smallest problem, the new league system. So, as you can see right now, there's a number of new oh so shiny and bright emblems you can earn yourself in addition to your leagues. They've changed the look of that. But my issue with this is that, akin to what League of Legends did quite a while ago, you can no longer see your actual progress after every game. Just like League of Legends doesn't show you your MMR, you don't get shown anything in this new system. So you have no idea how your progression is. You have no idea if the system is bullshitting you, and I think it's just taken away some of the visual clarity of the previous system. I don't know if the actual matchmaking algorithm have changed, because again, we're not given any information on it, and this is just not functional as far as I'm concerned. Like, you don't get enough information to work with it. But that's just a visual thing. If the internal systems are still the same, nothing has changed, so it's the smallest of my 3 issues. Next up, we have solo 3v3 queue. So right now, even if you queue up specifically for solo 3 versus 3 queue, the game can break and actually match you in a game with duo partners from the normal 3v3 ranked matchmaking, or even against full-on 3 pre-made teams, which is an insane disadvantage if they're using a voice communication program like TeamSpeak or Skype, or if they have fixed team roles and they're a really well played in team. I've lost countless amounts of matches where I have been matched with a duo of players who were queuing up for 3v3, and my opponent's team was fully pre-made. I queued up for a solo queue to play with and against solo players in what is supposed to be a less coordinated format, which I'm good at, because I can play goalkeeper, I can try long shots, and people are less good at defending them because they don't like to play a fixed roles in solo 3v3. So, solo 3v3 does not actually work. It literally doesn't work. You might as well queue up for the normal 3v3 queue. And no, I did not make the mistake of ticking both boxes in matchmaking. I specifically only ticked solo 3v3. You still get matched with pre-made teams. That needs to be fixed. That is literally broken. That is literally against the definition of the queue. But again, that's only the second biggest issue I have. The biggest issue, I think we've all experienced it if we have tried playing ranked in the new season, the bloody sand map. Like, okay, the sand map, I get it. It was a Mad Max cash-in. You had a nice pack of DLC with it. It doesn't look bad. It just plays bad. In my personal opinion, I'm not the guy for curved surfaces. You know, I like the straight surfaces of the traditional arenas because they allow me to play bounced balls. They allow me to use, like, rebounds and shit. I like to do balls that rebound twice off the side wall and then off the back wall and then land in front of the goal for me to put in. That kind of play. You can't do that on the sand map because it's all curved. The ball's gonna go in completely different directions based on how high it hits the wall because the curving is different. It's very inconsistent. The goals are larger. The boosts are way further away from a goalkeeper to pick up. And generally, the vast majority of players I've talked to did not agree with the sand map joining the ranked map pools, especially, and that's the biggest problem, because it mechanically adds more inconsistency. Imagine if you get put on a sand map game and the other team already played their last 2 matches on the sand map. I'm just going to keep calling it that. I refuse to use the official name. So they've played 2 games on this map. They're accustomed to the walls. They're accustomed to the speed. They're accustomed to the boost positions. They have an insane advantage simply because they've played the previous matches on the map. I have no control over it. It is randomized which map I get put on. And to be honest, I lose 90% of my games on the sand map because all I care to do is play defensive, get like 4 to 5 saves, and still lose most of the games because my team doesn't even score. It's an inconsistent mess. And then when I go back on a normal map, I suddenly have to deal with a smaller goal, different bounces. Again, if I get put back on a normal map, And my opponents have been playing the normal map 4 or 5 games in a row because they are all equal. The only difference is the backgrounds. So, again, they have a huge advantage because they're accustomed to it. So there's just more added inconsistency for no real reason. Nobody missed the 3v3 map so badly, they wanted it in their ranked queue pools, map pools. Because if you wanted to play it, you were absolutely free to play it in a custom game whenever you wanted. It's been available for custom matches forever. I do not see the need to put it in the ranked map pools. Why? Who wanted this? Who thought it was a good idea? Everyone I play with agrees that we don't want to play this map in ranked. I've seen numerous games that have been conceded at the start before the first kickoff because one team simply did not want to play the map. They instantly conceded at 0 seconds played before the cars were even allowed to move. Is that fun? Is that competitive? Should that be an influence on someone's ranked rating? No, it shouldn't. It's just inconsistencies on top of inconsistencies. And potentially gives huge advantages to someone who is just warmed up on a map. You know, like to one of the map types. You have no control over it when it happens, and the majority of players don't want it. So please take that shit map out of my ranked map pools, because it's just uneven. Literally, it's curved, and I don't want to play it. Like, if we keep going down this path, what's next? Are we adding the hockey mode into ranked queues at random? Are we adding the modifiers matches with the cube ball or the low gravity or the big ball and stuff? Are we adding those to ranked at random? Are we going to add the new Rocket Labs maps, which are fun but obviously kind of quirky? Are we going to add those into the ranked pools? Why? If you want to be in esports, you need consistency more than anything else. And there's still a lot of issues with bounced balls, pressed balls, especially in close-up encounters when two cars hit the ball at the same time. Your physics don't always work, and you know it. It's still quirky. Plus, there still seems to be insane amounts of server lag now that the new season has started, and I guess it's only going to get worse once Xbox games are also put into the shared play, which is nice. It's going to grow the player community, it's going to shorten queue times, but again, potential lag issues. I had a match literally 5 minutes ago where everyone went flying, spazzing out in the air because the servers were just lagging out. We all had 20 ping, but our cars were sliding all over the place. It's like we're in Servergate all over again. So please, take the sand map away and fix solo matchmaking. That's the two biggest gripes I have with this season. Fix these things. You're ruining yourself for no reason. There's no need for these inconsistencies. And it makes the game less fun to play, less fun to stream. So, yeah, this has been Tricantos. Thank you for listening, and I'm out.